This is beautiful. You did this by yourself.
Thought it might cheer you up. How long are you gonna be gone?
Oh, not long. Not long, honey. I just need a little time away. It's nothing more than that, okay?
This is perfect.
Thank you. Thank you. I love it.
Mom?
Green Jeep.
That's right. And then they filled up some cans, like 5 cans.
5 cans, you say?
Oh, is he gonna burn down the house? Or try to burn down the house?
He's going to burn the house down.
Well, that's a relief.
He's in more danger now than he's ever been. And if he tries to burn it, it will defend itself.
You really didn't hear a word I said.
Yeah, I did. Now you're going to listen to me.
Well,
There's
see
a
if
lot
he can
you
keep his
don't know.
mouth shut.
Our family is like an unfinished meal to that house, and your brother is walking right back into... That house is the most dangerous place in the world for all of us, but especially for you.
For me?
Yeah, you.
What and why?
Because I read your book, and you are the last person that should ever step foot in that house because of what you wrote and how you wrote it. You think you know what you saw? You think you know what you wrote?
What?
I know you saw a ghost. Yeah, chapter 19. That little story about the vanity you painted for your mother. You found the vanity in the game room.
Mm-hmm.
And you walked by the man repairing the clock, and then you saw your mother looking into the twins' room, staring at their empty beds.
Textbook dissociative episode. She was not well.
No, not her. The man repairing the clock.
What
Oh,
about
he
him?
wasn't there.
Do you know what witness marks are? Witness marks tell the story of the piece, if you know how to read them.
What are you trying to say?
I had that clock evaluated by a professional before we even moved into the house. I just wanted to know its history, know its value. That clock hadn't been touched since the 60s.
You hired a slew of workers toward the end.
Not for that clock, I didn't. There was no man there, and certainly not one in old overalls with a handlebar mustache. That man wasn't there.
You probably just forgot.
Yeah, you think you're writing about your crazy mom, your crazy brother, making scary faces in the treehouse. You see the marks, but you don't know how to read them. I never built you kids a treehouse.
What? Luke was in there all the time? I used to go fetch him for dinner.
Flipping a house. We were gonna be there maybe 8 weeks. How would I even have the time to build you kids a goddamn treehouse?
Maybe he was already there.
There was no treehouse. Your mother, she was not sick. She wasn't crazy. Neither was your sister. Neither is your brother. Neither are you. Whatever you saw this week. And I'm very sorry you have to be taking all this in right now, but you have to. Do you understand me? You have to, because your brother's life depends on it. And that house is the most dangerous place in the world for all of us. And that's why I told your sisters to stay put.
So go ahead, tell me. Try again.
I was really drunk.
I swear to God.
And the lights went out while we were down there, and I couldn't see him, if that makes any sense.
You know what? Never mind.
I'm trying to tell you.
Forget I
You
asked.
just don't know what I'm dealing with.
We've all been dealing, and we somehow managed not to try to fuck each other's
Hey,
spouses.
that's not what this was about. It just isn't.
So, you were drunk, and that's supposed to be okay?
I'm telling you.
I don't even know why I let you come with me.
I touched Nell's body the night before.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Why don't you listen?
I don't know.
Because I'm telling you.
I'm
trying to tell you.
I don't need to hear your excuses.
I'm not
or
making
your
excuses.
Shut up! Okay, well, I'm gonna say they both saw that. I barely saw that. It scared the fuck out of me. Oh my god.
That was her! That was her! You see that, Shirley? Do you fucking believe that?
I touched her, and I felt nothing. Just nothing. And it spread everywhere in me, this nothing, until I couldn't feel anything anymore. I was just this dark, empty black hole. I couldn't feel anything. Shirley, after I touched her skin, I couldn't feel anything. And then we're in the basement and the lights go out. And I'm just floating in this ocean of nothing. And I wonder if this is it, if this is what death is, just out there in the darkness, just darkness and numbness and alone. And I wondered if that's what she felt, and that's what Mom feels, and it's just numb and nothing and alone. And then the lights came on, and there he was, and I didn't see him. I didn't see him. He was a light in the darkness. He was a life preserver in the ocean. I reached for him because I had to feel something. I had to feel anything. I'm so glad I did it, though. And I felt shame, and I felt grief, and I felt scared. I felt so fucking scared that I was gonna lose the only sister that I had left. That thorough fucking shame was so much better than that horrible empty nothing. I can't. Shirley, please. I'm so sorry. Please. Just please.
Waiting for the house to light up. I really didn't think we were gonna see him go inside the house. I thought it was gonna end. Oh God, Luke. I'm scared. I'm scared. At least go out the doors before you do this.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh. Don't, Luke, please don't. Don't go up the stairs, please, please don't. Okay, so that was the end of episode 8. I didn't see any ghost. I tried guys, I tried, but I didn't see any, well, none of the hidden ones. Alright, so we finally know what Theo felt when she touched Nell, which was nothing. And it consumed her, and she couldn't feel anything. And so she was just trying anything to feel. And it wasn't working until down in the basement with Kevin, when the lights went out. And she saw him, according to her, she saw him as a light. And so she just, you know, did what she did. He said no, but it worked. What she was trying to accomplish worked because she felt guilt and shame, and it was better than what she was feeling, which was nothing. I sort of missed the jump scare because the screaming was just driving me crazy. It's like Shirley wasn't listening, and it was just like, blah, 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 blah. I was like, shut up. And I guess Nell was feeling the exact same way because she jumped out between them and freaked them out, and it scared me a little bit. But like I said, my eyes were closed because I was screaming at the computer, and so yeah, I sort of missed it a little. I'm sorry, but it was driving me crazy. And it's the same thing with Steve and his dad. He's just like not listening and just really insane. But Yeah, so they kind of talked a little, Steve and his dad. His dad tried to explain to him that Steven's been seeing the witness marks, but not understanding it. Like, he said he saw a guy fixing the clock, but there was no man fixing the clock. So it's just, Steve doesn't want to see. Steve just automatically thinks that everybody's crazy and has mental illness, and he has a mental illness, which is why he doesn't want to have kids, and he made sure he couldn't by having a vasectomy. And it was very wrong of him to have not told, for not having told Lee that he had one before they got married or anything like that. Like, when they started getting serious, or I mean, I don't know when's exactly the best time to tell somebody that when you're dating, but it should have been brought up at some point early in the relationship. Because if that's like a deal breaker, then that should be out. And obviously, it is a deal breaker. Maybe it's not. I don't know if it's a deal breaker for Lee, or she's just angry that he lied to her all these years. And like, when they kept trying to have a baby, even though he knew it was never going to happen, she thought there was something wrong with her or something wrong with him, or both of them, you know. So I understand why they're separated right now. I understand why Lee is angry with Steven. He should have told her. He should have told her a long time ago. I mean, they didn't really show too many flashbacks of back at the house. They just showed a little bit with Steven making that, fixing that dresser up, or that vanity up for his mom, which she promptly broke after. I'm guessing she must have tapped into Poppy's feelings or something, because apparently Poppy was insane, literally. And that's who grabbed Luke at the end of this episode, was Poppy. I just don't know if she killed him. For all I know, she could have broke his neck, but all we saw was her just grab him, put her hands around his face. I hope he's not dead. I don't know what's going to happen, guys. Everybody's heading to the house, so everything's going to come to a head soon. We have 2 episodes left. But yeah, everybody, like, Steven and Hugh are going to get there first, and then Theo and Shirley are going to show up. So all the Cranes are going to be there, which may or may not be a good thing. According to Hugh, it's not a good thing. That's why he didn't want them to come. That's why he told them to stay. They just didn't listen. So I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't want anybody else to die, especially any of the kids. I don't know, but I enjoyed this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed my reaction. If you did, please give this video a like. If you have any suggestions on anything you'd like me to react to, please leave that down below, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.